What the? It was hot. Get the AC on, please. I'm sweating. Oh, I just love when my deodorant gets chunky like that. Hi everybody, my name's Abby. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new to my channel, here's your horoscope for the day. Wear a mask. Anyway, so, hi, welcome back. I already said the welcome part. I know I already said hi, so I don't know why I'm saying it again. Again. Okay, so today's video is gonna be really fun and not fun at the same time, but I wanted to talk about this. I mean, you obviously know what I'm talking about because of the title of this video. I always do that. Every time I start a video, I'm like, okay, so this is what we're doing, when you literally know exactly what we're doing because you clicked on it. Anyway, we're gonna talk about therapy today, and I really want to make this video because there's a lot of people that go to therapy, or maybe you are watching this and you want to start going to therapy, but you're scared, or maybe you feel like you don't want to start going to therapy because you don't want to feel like you're broken, or like, that's how I was, like, before I started going. I was like, I don't want to be that person that like has to go to therapy. Like, I don't want to be like, you know what I mean? So, but it's actually really amazing, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay to go to a therapist and talk about your problems. It's really fun actually, because then they become your best friend, and then you get really excited to go for the next session, and then you get to tell them all the tea, and it's really good, and they don't judge you, and they don't talk back, and they don't tell anyone. So it's like you can tell them all your deepest, darkest secrets, and it's just great. It's great. So I have a pink drink, and I have some oatmeal because I'm about to go to the gym. I know, I'm going to the gym. Yes, you heard that. What is this? Oh, blueberries. I really don't know why I bought oatmeal, because I hate oatmeal, but I'm just gonna power through it. I'm trying to get abs, you know what I mean? I did the Chloe Ting 2-week shred a couple weeks ago, and it worked pretty well. So I'm gonna do it again so I can have abs. Alright, let's get started and talk about this. Also, there's a really quick thing that I want to talk about before I start talking about my first therapy session. So I have realized that a lot of people, including myself, will talk about how like in their YouTube videos or something, they'll be like, oh, like my ADHD or something, or like, oh, my anxiety and stuff like that, or they'll say like, oh, I'm so depressed or something. I've realized that that's like really not funny. It kind of sucks because it took me a while to realize that it wasn't funny, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I never did. And my last video, I kept saying, I think I said a couple times that like my anxiety, like I was really nervous to go into Einstein Bros and order a bagel because I was so anxious and I had really bad anxiety, which I could, but here's the problem. I have never been diagnosed with like any like mental health like disorders or anything. Like, I haven't been diagnosed with depression or anxiety or anything, so it really is not okay for me to be like, oh, my anxiety is not, like, it's just, I can't, like, my anxiety is so bad right now. Like, I mean, I could have anxiety. Like, I get really anxious sometimes, but, like, doesn't everyone? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I've never been diagnosed with anything. So I just feel wrong, like, almost romanticizing it. And I know there's so many people that actually struggle with that, like, every day. And they actually like have to see a therapist and like see like doctors and stuff, and I've never seen a doctor because of like anxiety or depression or anything. So if you're watching this and you have struggled with any type of mental health issues or anything, like, I'm sorry for that, and I will not do that again, because I can't even imagine how bad that sucks. Like, I saw this TikTok a couple days ago, and this girl was saying how she would trade anything to not have like depression or anxiety or whatever she had. I don't remember, but anyway, so that's my little disclaimer. I will not be saying that again. Anyway, let's eat my oatmeal, and then we can talk about my therapy session, and we'll just have a great time. We can just have a little powwow. Also, I really wanted to talk about this because I wanted to kind of open up to you guys, because I feel like recently I haven't, like, I used to make these videos all the time. Like, I would talk about my feelings and like open up to you guys, and I haven't done that in a while, so I'm really excited to tell you guys about my problems. It's like you guys are my therapists. So I had been looking for a therapist for a really long time. I knew I wanted to go to see one because I had been struggling with a lot of like personal things, and anytime I would talk to like my friends or Alex or anything, or like my family, it's like I wanted to get advice and like from like an unbiased opinion, you know what I mean? So like I would talk to my friends and family about my problems, and they'd be like, oh, it's okay. And like I felt weird because like I know they're trying to make me feel better, but it's like I felt like, bro, you kind of have to say that because like you're my friend, and like, you know. So I wanted to see a therapist to like actually, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid, but like that's how I felt. And I was like, and I started having really bad panic attacks, like very, very frequently, like almost every day I had panic attacks. And it kind of died down, but they were like very, very frequent, so it was kind of freaking me out. I was like, girl, what's going on? And even if like I don't have an actual like mental health like disorder or anything, I just thought it would be good either way for me, because like you don't have to, like, anybody can go see a therapist. Like a therapist is good for anyone, even if you're not like depressed or have anxiety or anything. Like anybody can go see a therapist and it will be amazing for anyone. And my goal for therapy was more like I need somebody to hold me accountable and like get me motivated again, because I used to be really, really motivated, and you guys can tell like I don't post very often anymore. So that's kind of why I'm going to therapy, because I want to like, because sometimes I get really motivated and then I'll stop for like a month, and like with YouTube and stuff, I'll post like every other day for like a week, and then I'll stop for like a whole month. And I really want to stay like back on my, like, and I really want to get back on my grind and like stay there and be like actually consistent, rather than being consistent for like a week and then taking like a month off. So anyway, that's kind of why I wanted to start going to therapy. So I was looking online, and I would always go to this one specific place, like online. Like I would always look up like this one specific therapist and like look at it and be like, man, I really want to go to therapy, but I never like took the initiative to call and like make an appointment or anything. But then one day I was with Natalie and I told her I really wanted to start going, and she was like, you should just call. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it now, because I know I want to go, but if I don't do it now, like I know I'm never going to. Because anytime I would look it up, I would always just like look at the details and then be like, okay, I'll do it, but like I never actually like called or anything. So I literally just randomly called, and then I left a message and they got back to me. And then so my therapist's name is Mallory. She's really nice. If there's a small chance that you're watching this right now, Mallory, hey girl, what's up? We were just talking about you. All good things, all good things. So yeah, I called, I talked to Mallory, and we talked about like pricing and stuff. And then I was saying, if I don't make an appointment right now, I know I never will. So I literally made an appointment, like just like that. So it was like a week later, and I was really, really excited. I was really nervous, but I knew I was more excited than nervous, because a lot of people I know go to therapy and they all say that it's really, really amazing, like it changes their life. And I'm like, sounds pretty good to me. Holy crap, look at my teeth. Oh yeah, so then a week goes by and it's like actually time for my appointment. I was really, really nervous, but I was really excited. Literally the night before my appointment, I was like watching a bunch of videos like what to expect for your first like therapy session. And so I kind of knew like what to expect. Like I knew we were gonna have to like sit down and like get to know each other and stuff, and I was gonna have to tell her like everything about me. So like we sat down and she's like, tell me about yourself. And I'm like, I'm Abby, like I'm 19, I never learned how to read. Just kidding. And I just told her like about like my friends and family and stuff like that. And we started talking about my problems, and she like would ask me like, what's your goal for therapy, like what do you want to get out of it? And I told her everything, like I want to stay motivated and everything. So she's basically going to be like my life coach, but also like my best friend, because I can tell her everything. I thought I was going to cry throughout the entire session, like telling her about my problems, but the only time that I started crying was when the only time I started crying was when I was talking about Alex, because I love him so much, because I was in a really dark place a while ago and he like pulled me out of that. So I was telling her about that, and that's the only time that I started crying, was because of Alex, because of how much I love him. So if that doesn't show you what my priorities are, I don't know what will. But also, she's like really cool because kind of watches YouTube, so she's like smart about that. She's like young, really nice, so she like knows about social media and stuff, so she knows how to like talk to me about it. I feel like if I had a therapist that like was like a little bit older and like only uses like Facebook or something, like they probably wouldn't be able to understand as much, because I talk about because I told her about like all the pressure that goes into doing YouTube, like pressure to upload cool videos that people will actually want to see. And that's something I get really nervous about, like when I'm posting videos, because like I get so nervous, like, are people gonna like this? Like, when really it shouldn't matter, because it's like my channel. Like, it's not your channel, it's my channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But towards the end, I felt really, really good because I was able to like get it off my chest, like everything that I had been struggling with. And I was like really nervous to just talk about that. But they always say your first therapy session is always the hardest because you like barely know your therapist. But afterward, I felt so good. Like, just even like saying all the things I had been struggling with, and I actually like forgot about some stuff, but like, so I felt really, really good at the end. Like, on my way home, I was like so happy, like crying. I was like happy crying on the phone with Alex because I was just so excited that the hard part was finally over, and now I won't feel as awkward like talking to her because she already knows a lot of stuff about me. I feel really good about it. I'm like really excited for my next session. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking that you want to start going to therapy, I really strongly recommend it. But also, if you go in for your first session, don't be discouraged if you don't like the therapist. Like, you can go, you're not like obligated to stay with that one therapist. Like, you can look around and find the person that fits you best. I was really, really lucky to find like the perfect therapist for me in my first session. So yeah, maybe later on after we have more sessions, I will make more videos about it. But for now, that's pretty much it. Moral of the story is, if you want to find a therapist, do it, and do it now, so you don't put it off and then you'll eventually not, and then you'll end up not even going to therapy because you keep saying, oh, I'll do it later. And that was what I did. I should have started going to therapy like a year ago, but now I'm finally like, I'm just really, really proud of myself for like actually taking the first step. Because once that first step is done, like, I'm able to do everything else. Like, it's like working out. Like, with like the Chloe Ting thing, the hardest part of doing the 2-week shred is like actually starting it and like not putting it off. But then after that, it's like I'm good and I get really excited to do it every day. So that's pretty much my advice to you. If you really want to find a therapist, ask your parents first and then just do it. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna drink my pink drink and finish I probably won't finish my oatmeal because I hate oatmeal. I don't know why I got that, but I'll definitely finish my pink drink. And you have a wonderful day, and I love you so much. I hope all of your dreams and your wishes come true. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym now. That's all for now. I'll see you guys soon. Go watch all my other videos, and I'll leave my Cash App so you guys can send me money. Just kidding. I'm not really gonna do that, but like, if you want to, I'll do that. I'm not gonna turn down $1. But I'm not gonna leave my Cash App because I don't need money. I'm good. We're good. Alright. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye. I love you and have a great day.